Hey guys, welcome to Tapsules, and in this video we'll discuss the concepts of design and simulation in robotics. So let's get started. Now we start with the second video on basics of robotics and robotic automations. And in this video we'll go about the concepts on design and simulation that are involved in making a robot. So we start with design and simulation. Now, what is simulation? So, if we relate it to the robotic terms, we see a robotic simulator is a simulator used to create an application for a physical robot without depending on the actual machine, thus saving time and cost. In some cases, these applications can be transferred onto the physical robot without modifications. And there are a variety of softwares like AutoCAD, Ansys, MATLAB, and Autodesk Tinkercad. And these are the softwares that are used in designing and simulation of a machine or a circuit. And in this video, we'll focus upon the Autodesk and Tinkercad because it's really easy to cope up with, it's really easy to understand its user interface, and it's really easy to build up circuits. And it's mainly designed for the beginners to start with. We start with the software Autodesk Tinkercad, and TinkerCAD is a free of cost online 3D modeling program that usually runs on a web browser, and it's known for its simplicity and it's very easy to use. And its software, its graphic user interface is really very easy for a beginner to cope up with, and it's available since 2011, and it's a really popular software for 3D designing and elementary level circuit building. So I'll go on to my dashboard since I already have an account in it. I already have an user ID. I have built the functions, the circuits that are visible on the screen, and it shows me my designs, 3D designs, like a copy of a breadboard. And this is a drone that I designed using this software and a simple design plane that comes by default. And to starting the exploration of this site, this portal, we'll start with a simple circuit function. So this is the workspace upon which we are going to work on this software, and it has very varied amount of functions and options that makes it easy to build up a circuit or build up a plan of a robot. And if we see, it has really many options like code. It gives us the code that we endorsed in the machine, the board that we have used. And it has a option which says start simulation. Like I have built a simple circuit which involves a battery and a LED bulb, a switch button, and a resistor. Resistor is a component that provides resistance to the current, and it's usually used to control the amount of current that's flowing through the circuit. And it's the base we have is a breadboard. Now for those of you who don't know what is a breadboard is a solderless board that is used to build up a circuit, a temporary circuit. It's really used by the beginners, and it's really easy to plug and play or unplug the components to build a circuit. And in this function, in this circuit, we can see a power source, and connecting to the positive and negative terminal we have really very variety of components like a resistor, switch button, and an LED. So when I start the simulation, I click on start simulation, and now the simulation timer, the simulator time has started, and it is showing that we can start with the real life automation. We can start with the real life simulation. Now when I click on this button, this means that this circuit will be completed and there will be a current flowing through it. So I press the button and there's a current flowing, and we can clearly see that there's a bulb glowing, which indicates that the circuit is complete and working. And we can see that it's really easy to plug and play things. Like if I stop simulation here, I show you, I can move these components here and there. I can add them. Like I want to add a push button or a potentiometer. Let's say I want to add a potentiometer. I click on a potentiometer and I click it here. We have a potentiometer icon that works the same way the real potentiometer does. We have variety of components like a 1.5 volt battery, small breadboard, an Arduino board. Arduino board is a development board. We have DC motor, we have a micro servo, and various other electromechanical and electrical components like a multimeter or a buzzer. Now we have come to the end of this video. In the next video, we'll learn more on electrical components such as breadboards, LED bulbs, servo motors, etc. If you liked our video, please do subscribe our channel and follow us on various social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Thank you and see you in the next video.